too. Knows about the grind. Yeah, bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again. Happy Friday, Nasties. Happy Friday, world. Thank you for tuning in to EST Afternoons here on Edmonton Sports Talk, presented by Play Alberta. It's Zach Kubusch, the producer, Joaquin Gage, and Hernan Salas here with you as we get you ready for Game 2. Should be another fun evening here in the city of Champs as the Oilers look to go up 2-0, heading back to Florida. It's going to be another great game. Anything like Game 1, Joaquin, we're in for quite the night tonight. So we'll see that brings Elks traveling as we speak right now to BC as they take on the Lions tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Snoop Dogg Day. Sounds like a sellout. It's going to be a great atmosphere. I have a little bit of FOMO. A lot of my boys at the Elks are on there. I went to walk through today for a bit. Caught up with some of the with my buddy from the equipment staff. Talked to Stephen Dunbar.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. There's like a very confident aura around that team. I was just watching them walking off the field. Everybody was calm, cool, confident.
Really?
Yeah. Not like overly, like they're not jumping around, acting like it's almost like business-like. I really liked it. Felt a good vibe.
What in years past, what was the vibe coming out of training camp?
Well, with Jones, I mean, probably everybody was tired.
Yeah, did he run him ragged?
Oh, yeah. It was too much. It was, I mean, it's always similar, but there's just something about this team. A lot of smiles, you know. Like I said, everybody was just businesslike, and Curly and Dunbar came over to say hi and just said, "Hey, boys, how you feeling?" "Oh, we're good, man. We're good. We're excited for tomorrow. Looking forward to it." And I said, "Good luck," you know. There's just a different feeling around the team, I think, you know.
Okay.
So good vibes. It was a nice, relaxing. Obviously, it's a walkthrough, so looking good. Hopefully, they can pick up a win. A great game last night to kick off the CFL. Riders 31-26 over the Red Blacks. Fantastic game. Tough news for the Riders. Roland Milligan got hurt, but he did return late in the game. But AJ Ouellette out. He looked knocked out on one of the hits. A headshot again. So. Ouellette can't stay healthy. It's unfortunate. Both teams looked really good, Gager. Both teams looked really good offensively. So we'll see what today brings. Montreal, Toronto. And then tomorrow, the early game, Ticats, Stamps. And then, of course, the good old Elks and the BC Lions. I cannot wait for that game. Do you see the new jerseys?
Yeah.
They look good.
They look really good.
Yellow
throwback,
numbers.
yeah.
I might have to get myself a green one, man.
I know Dusty hates calling certain games, I think it's Riders, because you can't see the names of the numbers, right? Is it green on green?
Yeah, with a yellow outline.
Yeah. I don't understand that, actually. I thought they looked cool up close, but then from a broadcaster standpoint, that's got to suck. Yeah,
I like the white ones too, but the green ones it hit home. It was really nice. Well done there by everybody at the Edmonton Elks. Let's go. As like I said, I have a little bit of FOMO because I always used to go have sushi with one of the equipment guys, and I'm like,
really?
I saw him today, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll probably just go by myself." No, sorry. He said they're all going out together with Cheese and Dan, and they're all going to watch the Oiler game.
Oh yeah,
have dinner. Yeah. So it's gonna be a good time there.
It's funny because one of my friends growing up, he had taste buds like Dusty.
Oh,
growing up, it was just like hot dogs and stuff. But I turned him completely. So he actually lived at my parents' place while I was gone because he was working in Vancouver and he lived out in Coquitlam. But there was a sushi place up the road and there was a real eccentric Japanese guy.
Yeah.
And we went in there lots, so we got to know him and stuff, but he never smiled. Like he was always really angry.
Cranky.
And we became such kind of, I don't want to say good friends, that we would go in there and order something and he wouldn't give it to us. He'd make us something completely different and go, "No, you eat this." And it was funny from my buddy because he went from, chicken tendies and fries to uni and octopus and, all types of sashimi. So it was crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy because I'm not that I'm fairly new, but like my buddy at the Elks, like he's really into sushi. So the first time we went there, he ordered pretty much everything. I said, I trust you. Oh, we had like a buffet of sushi.
Yeah.
We had some chicken.
Sushi.
We had some chicken that was fried. I can't remember what it's called. It was really good. It's just a really juicy, lemony taste. And it was fantastic. So every time we went to BC, me and him would just go there for dinner.
Do you ever eat the roe at all? Fish eggs?
I don't think I have.
No.
But nonetheless.
Okay.
Safe travels to the Elks. All my buddies there. And let's go get that dub.
Yes. Very important.
Wow, the chat's really quiet today. Extremely quiet. Where is everybody? Hello? Are you there? Hey, should we Zach picked up his first Tecmo win today.
Yeah, I know.
Zach, how you feeling after that?
I'm feeling really good.
It's a good game.
It was a hard-fought game, man, but I made some, I guess, coaching mistakes with some of the play calls. I want to call a timeout. It was near the end of the game, the last minute or so. It was tied. I had to get the score. We didn't want to go to overtime and go through whatever rules Matty has in place for overtime. So we wanted to have the game over. I wanted to win. I called for the timeout, and I end up punting by accident. It was a misinput. And I thought, oh, there we go. The game's done. We're over. So I kick it. Jay has the next play. He makes a throw, but it's an interception. And then 15 seconds left. I'm in field goal position. Instead of opting for the field goal, 3 points to win 10-7, I go for a pass and get the touchdown and get the extra point 14-7. And man, it was wild. Me and Trev still have to finish up a game that we're playing. It's 14-7 for him.
Wow.
2:18 to go.
Yeah, he's flexing over there.
With a nice beer in his hand.
Yeah.
He's game 2 ready right now.
Yeah.
So no lineup changes for the Edmonton Oilers. We might hear some audio later on in the show. Why would you? They played really well.
Yeah.
Sounds like the same for the Florida Panthers. AJ Greer sounds like he'll be an option for game 3. Not tonight. I know they want him in the lineup because he's a bit of a grinder.
Yeah.
He gets physical.
Finishes.
Yeah. So he's a good bottom 6 player. I think they'd prefer him over Jesper Boqvist at this point, but we'll see. But it's going to be a great game, another great matchup. Do you expect more of the same? Like, is because a lot of questions are being asked. Was that Florida's best in the second period last game, or do they have another level yet? Because we can say the same for the Oilers. Like, are you just expecting another back and forth game with momentum shifts because both teams are so damn great?
Yeah, there's going to be ebbs and flows of this game just like before. But like I said yesterday, I do think that the style of both teams allow them to play to unlock the potential of their highest level of play. Right?
Yeah.
I just think that the style of hockey is just going to get better and better, and that's what it's going to come down to of who's going to win this series. I think tonight's game is going to be better than last.
Yeah.
But there's going to, at some point, there's going to be a fall off point, I think. And the other team just won't be able to keep up. And I know people, and I've told this story before, but so when you talk about Connor and Leon and their brilliance, and of course there's Barkov and Tkachuk. These are the highest skilled players on the planet. Bennett, whatever. But the game's already at a high level, and just the superstars are able to take it to another level. Not for the whole game, but just for like 5-6 minutes usually, where you'll just see them going nuts. And that's going to be the difference, I think. Just who can get to that level quicker, and impact the game quicker. Because one of the greatest games I ever watched was a game we were playing against the Colorado Avalanche, and that's when we had Waite, Guerin, Ryan Smith, and they were the most dynamic. I think they were the highest scoring line in the league. They had Forsberg, Sakic. And then in the third, it was a 2-2 game or 2. And Colorado Avalanche started double shifting Sakic and Forsberg, and they started putting them together. It was 6 minutes. I don't think the puck left our zone. They scored 2 goals, and that was it. And it was already such a high quality game, right? but they just went ballistic.
elevates?
Yeah.
Who elevates in the later stages? I do think Matthew Tkachuk's going to be more noticeable today.
Yeah.
He wasn't very good. I think Bennett's going to be Bennett. Barkov was good. Again, there wasn't a lot of bad players. Like, we could say, well, will Bob have a bounce back? Because I don't want to say that because I don't think Bob was bad outside of one goal.
Well, you know what? Guess who I saw yesterday on my dog walk last night? One of the old Oiler, probably one of the biggest fan favorites still of all time. Big. Tough.
Big, tough. Steve McIntyre.
No. Close, though.
I don't know.
George Larac.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm walking the dog and I look, and there's this mountain of a black man in the doorway of this house. And it's where his kids live, just around the corner from me. And I go, George! I knew it was him.
Yeah.
And you should have seen, because he didn't know it was me. And he just, the look on his face was just kind of disgust. He goes, I got to go talk to this person now. But then, we were roommates back in the day. Gager. And I was with Boone or whatever. Boone fell in love with George. Like, he wouldn't leave him alone. So, but it was good to see Big George.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that, but just
should have brought him on the show.
He's his son, I think, has there's the mini camp for the Seattle Thunderbirds out at Silent Ice. So he's here I think he's doing a lot of that. And the Oilers probably have him doing 18,000 things.
Oh, for sure. It's Good Time Charlie says, sounds like Tecmo CFL, Zach. Oh, come on, Good Time Charlie. Are you one of those CFL snobs that think the NFL is the greatest thing? The NFL is quite boring, actually, for most of their games. Maybe 3 games are good during the week. Oh, and did you know that there's blocked punts in the NFL too, and kickers miss field goals too, and receivers drop passes?
Actually,
you'll never see a 9-6 game in the CFL. I'll just say that.
I like when the Ocho Cinco interview starts popping up here and there when he starts talking about the CFL
and how good it is.
Yeah,
100%, bro.
I didn't like. Even Manziel talked glowingly about it.
Yeah,
but he was still kind of a loser.
We still love you, Good Time Charlie, but don't hate on the CFL.
Yeah,
not up in here. What was it? Oh, we should tell you what's coming up on the show. Our good buddy Derek Van Diest, 140.
Nice.
Tee up game 2. Nice. Zach to the future at 220.
Oh yeah, it's Friday.
Yeah, it's good times. We'll do some inside the numbers, Elks related, and of course, whatever you guys want to talk about. Slam that thumbs up. What are you doing this weekend? What are you doing for the game tonight? It's Friday night. Are you going to get a little wild and silly out there?
Are you getting wild and silly?
Well, no, I got to work.
Yeah, but you can still get wild and silly. By yourself?
By myself.
That'd be hilarious. You come in here, you got your shirt off dancing to tunes.
Just drunk. Yeah. Oh. Last game, I pretty much stood for the whole game with the baseball bat. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because you sit for so long for post game after, so I was kind of getting the back ready, and then I got some food and was doing the thumbnail for post game. So and then I will jump on the video game, play some games like in the intermission. Yeah, I make an evening out of it.
The GF ever come and hang out with you?
She did once, and that's when she got the Galaga score, the high score.
Okay,
wow. Yeah, she loves
Don't
it.
have her back here then.
No one's been able to beat it yet. She beat Trev's high score. So yeah, she came in during the season on a Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, we just got some snacks and stuff, and she played video games for most of the time. So because it's fun, man, it's nostalgic.
Oh yeah, it's an arcade in here.
It's great. And today when I walked in, Uke was here, The Godfather. Everybody was just having a good time. So it was good to see everyone. And as we roll along, I mean, it's game 2. It's crazy. And then we got to wait 2 more days for game 3. But I mean, if the Oilers can grab this one, I mean, we're pretty much just selecting the date to celebrate.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I will be.
You will be.
I will be. For 100%.
There will be no celebrations until that final buzzer goes.
You just got to be a little positive.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, but it's really not over till the last buzzer goes.
Oh, it'd be over. Quickly, man. Pacers yesterday. Holy crap. They had over 20 turnovers in the first half. Then Tyrese Halliburton hits it with 0.3 to steal that game. Like that team is looking like the Oilers, like a team of destiny.
Mm-hmm.
They go into OKC and steal it 111, 110, just unbelievable drama, Joaquin. Oh, and Chile lost to Argentina.
Oh, did they?
1-0.
Did you watch
1-0, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Did you watch any of the Riders game?
I watched it all.
Did you?
I had the Riders on my TV. I had Chile on my laptop.
Really? Did you clean it off?
Chile is so bad that Messi didn't come in until the final, 15 minutes.
Oh, really?
They played a lot of their subs, and they still beat them.
What was
1-0.
What do you think of Harris last night? I caught some highlights. Trevor Harris.
He's good. He's efficient.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a vet. Samuel Emelis looked great for the Riders, man. That guy's going to be a star. Oh, he is a star in my eyes. Again, both quarterbacks looked really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drew Brown took a really bad
his
sack.
hip.
Yeah, his hip. He looked pretty bad. But it was a fun game, man. Nonstop defense. Both made big plays. Special teams, Deadman and Super Mario, both they didn't run anything back, but they had some good returns.
Huh.
Yeah. It was awesome. Love it. And Regina's always great for a game, right?
Yeah.
And Dusty, our boy Dusty on the call tonight.
That'll be I have to have that on a different screen just to hear his voice again. You know,
And he
you
cut
miss
his
him.
hair.
What?
Finally, yeah.
Wow.
He looks
Did
like
he
a
shave?
gentleman. He has a video up on his Twitter like he does on game days.
Did he walk through the tree again? I wanted to see that. I didn't see it on.
So he trimmed it.
He
Look
just
at
trimmed
this
it?
guy.
Whoa!
Oh, handsome.
Wow!
Oh boy,
I love the Dusty walks. I got to watch that. I laughed so hard when he walked through the tree.
Yeah. Hello, pretty boy.
Wow!
Oh, it's great having J-Mo on the morning show.
I know.
He's such a beauty. But he ducks out right away. We have no time to even see
He's a busy
him.
boy.
He's a busy boy. It's a busy. What are you doing for the game tonight?
Debating whether to hang out with you or not. But I do have work to do, so it's tough for me. Yeah, no, I'll probably just watch, with a keen eye, because I'm on the pre and post. I didn't know whether to do it here, but I might do it remote. I got to make that decision, I guess. But yeah, just watch the game, get ready for whatever's going to happen. Try to watch it with a keen eye, and hopefully at the end of it, we can entertain some rabid hockey fans, not just Oiler fans, with a great post-game show.
1,000 viewers last time live.
I know.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Crazy. Hey, guess what? I'm doing my first show as a guest morning.
What?
I'm going to be a guest on somebody's show.
Tommy's show?
No. Out of Winnipeg. The Illegal
Really?
Curve. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. They reached out. I was like, okay, sure.
Wow.
So 9:30 in the morning if you want to watch good old Hernan
Look at-
stumble his words on
Holy
on
smoke.
another podcast.
Check
So,
out George Jefferson over here, moving on up.
my first time ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Outside the market?
Yeah. Well, even in the market. Oh, yeah.
That's great, Cole. Congrats, man.
Well, they just want to talk Oilers, so I'm sure I can talk Oilers.
You could probably do that. You want me to come in beside you?
Yeah. I'm pretty excited. So, yeah, it's cool, man. It's weird because, like, I was telling the young guys, I was like, I'm a little nervous. And they're like, but you host the show.
Yeah.
What are you nervous about? That's just different, right?
It is a little bit different. Yeah.
Let's go. The Latino Heat will be joining Winnipeg.
So, what time tomorrow?
9:30 in the morning.
Oh, yeah. YouTube show? What's
Yeah, YouTube. Illegal Curve.
Illegal Curve.
Hockey show on
So,
YouTube.
like the WSTers come into our show.
Yeah.
If you're,
Ws.
if you're,
ESTers.
get the ESTers.
Yeah.
No, I know. Just like the WSTers
Yeah,
that come
yeah.
on our show, ESTers can jump on at 9:30. Set the alarms.
C-Run says, don't wear sleeves for that one. Oh,
Come
boy.
in full muscle shirt. Yes.
All right. Coming up next, we'll continue to tee up Oilers and the Florida Panthers game 2. What say you? How you feeling? Are you nervous? You think the Oilers got this? What do you expect out of Florida? I mean, listen, I think the Oilers were better throughout that game, but that's not saying Florida wasn't good. It's just the Oilers maybe were a bit better in certain parts of that game. But what do you expect out of the Florida Panthers today? Is it going to come down to goaltending again, special teams? We want to hear from you. Hit us up on the River Cree inbox, 780-218-9999, or hit us up on the Nasty Chat. Also, it's game day. Let's get to 150 at least for thumbs up. So please slam that thumbs up if you haven't done so. And if you didn't know, Edmonton Sports Talk is presented by Play Alberta. Play Alberta is your home for online gaming excitement featuring casino games, live dealer action, lottery, instants, and sports betting. Now with the new Play Alberta app, you can take the fun with you anywhere. Download the app or sign up today at playalberta.ca. You want the promo codes? All you have to do is deposit $20. You'll get a $50 casino bonus by using the promo code EST Casino, or you can do the same for a $50 free sports bet using promo code EST Sports. We're back after the break here on EST Afternoons. We want to hear from you. Hit us up. Here's Coop, Sports Update.
Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final goes tonight. The Oilers playing host to the Panthers. Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas have got you covered to preview the action during the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. Live from the Canadian Ice House. Coverage starting at 5, only on EST. From Dallas, the Stars have relieved Pete DeBoer of his head coaching duties. DeBoer spent the last 3 years with the Stars, making it to the West Final each season, losing in all of those series. CFL action sees Dustin Nielsen with the call for the Alouettes and Argos game kickoff at 5:30. In baseball, Paxton Schultz gets the call for Toronto in their opener against Minnesota. First pitch just after 6, and right now it's the Marlins trailing the Rays 4-3 in the 8th inning. At home, the Riverhawks play the Bells just after 7. While the Cactus Rats meet the Bulls in Lethbridge Energy City, losing 6-2 in their series opener yesterday. On the links, Cameron Champ holds top spot at 12 under at the end of round 2. Canadians Richard Lee and Nick Taylor sit 3 shots back of first place. Lee playing all 18 holes, Taylor through 9 on the day. I'm Zachary Kubusch. That was your sports update. EST Afternoons returns on the other side of the break.
Get your fix every single game with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas. Whether it's breaking down the starting lineup, predicting key matchups, or diving deep into the game's biggest moments, Tom and Hernan are here to give you the best insight and analysis in the city. After the final horn, get the breakdown of every key moment, performance, and player reactions. It's your one-stop shop for all things game day. Catch the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Sunday through Thursday, 9 p.m. to close, head to the Banquet and dive into banquet burgers, sushi tacos, nachos, and more. Late night bites, big flavors, and epic deals. The Banquet. Get real. Play hard.
Timeout, Edmonton. The new Play Alberta app has arrived, and it's here to make your gambling experiences more fun, exciting, and secure. Enjoy the convenience of hundreds of casino games, betting live on your favorite sports teams, and access to lotteries all in one place, anywhere in Alberta. Enter code YEG50 to receive a $50 free bet when you make a $5 minimum deposit. That's a $50 free bet for new and existing users using code YEG50. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
Keep your team jersey and rally towel close by and help bring the championship home. For all your other treasures, store them with Sentinel Storage. Store Canadian. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Interesting song. I feel like I'm in a video game.
He said upbeat. Can't tell me it isn't upbeat.
Holy smokes. 125. Welcome back.
Something with a beat would be better. Jeez.
EST Afternoons. Live from the William Huff Studios, west side of the city. It's supposed to be nice today. Look at this weather. I'm tired of this weather. I've had it.
It's muggy. But there's no wind. You asked for no wind. I provided.
Have you been outside?
No wind.
There is wind.
No, there's no wind.
Well, when I came in, it was pretty damn windy. Penner's Pancakes. Still thinking 4-2 win tonight. Till 97 seals it with an empty netter. Sweet. I like that. Let's see here.
Statue Boss Productions. Florida knows they can't go down 0-2 to this team. This ain't no Leafs.
Yeah, he says intent to injure is one of my concerns for. Come on, Statue Boss. These guys don't go out there to intentionally hurt people.
No.
Like, that's no. They play physical. They play hard. They're going to get greasy, but no one goes out there intentionally injure players. You're going to play them hard. Sure, it's fair game.
Yeah.
Both teams can do it, but
you can't tell, like, even with Bennett, some of his hits, although sometimes they're predatory and they're blindsiding, they're still clean hits.
Yeah.
Like, you could really do some damage.
I mean, the Oilers are no saints either.
No.
So
Wallman's looking to railroad you.
God.
Ekholm?
Kane's head on Ekblad, Frederick, Perry.
You know what? The one part of the last game that I loved was when Mikkola was punching Draisaitl, and then Kane comes off the top rope and just blows him right out of there. Like, what a great, there's your teammates and they're sticking up for you. That's awesome to see, man. That is so good to see. Because, I mean, we just mentioned the Leafs. How many times do you see there's a scrum and everyone else is going to the bench and there's one guy on 5? That happened a few times in the Florida series.
Yeah, no one's coming in like that. So Coach Mike says, do you guys think going to 3 finals in 3 years has an effect on the Panthers? Are they tired?
Yes.
Yeah, 100% it does.
That's a lot of hockey. What's that? They're closing in on over the last 3 years now, over 300 games played?
Probably. Look at Tampa in their third year. They're tired.
They were done, man.
And that's shortened seasons and bubble seasons, right? The bubble playoffs. And they were tired. They weren't even playing these full skeds, right, guys? So definitely I think it has an impact, right? Yeah. Like if we see the Oilers go to their third next year, let's say Stanley Cup Finals, I think we'll see. Well, to be fair, Florida doesn't look tired.
But the first year it was kind of, was it really a series? Because they
got swept.
Well, they were just beat to a pulp. Like Ekblad had like 5 broken bones in his body. Tkachuk, his sternum was broken, right? There were so many injuries.
Yeah, so no, but I mean, overall, the longer the series goes, I think the more it benefits the Oilers, just because of the like you said, they're getting fatigued maybe. But I think within the game, like they're not sitting there saying, "Damn, I'm tired." Do you know what I mean?
No, but Reed made up a really good point. Where is this going to turn out to be just like all the other series, where the defensive pairings start to wither?
Yeah,
because they've gone. There's 3 guys that they use mostly, right? So,
and they rolled their 4 late in the third and into overtime a lot, I think Schmidt and I can't remember the other fellow. They were about 17, 18. Where the Oilers, everybody was pretty close in time. All 6 guys.
All 6 guys.
So that's where the depth comes in, right? And I think I know Gadjevich left for a bit. He got hurt, so they were down to 11 forwards. And then again, he didn't play that 4th line a lot late in the game. So it is catching up to them. And I think that's what's so awesome about this Oilers team is that any line can go out there at any given time, and there's trust there. There's no, I don't know about this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Paul Maurice, I think he made the comment where it was on the broadcast, like he doesn't match lines anymore because he said he tried it against Tampa, and he thought it was taken away from the rhythm of his team.
Yeah.
And so he goes, and then you saw it last game. He had his 4th line against Connor. He could have made the move, and he didn't.
Yeah.
He said, no, we're good. We're fine.
So you are very confident with this group, with this Oilers team right now. So again, on my dog walk this morning, I was thinking of what questions to ask you. And I thought of a few years ago when the Colorado Avalanche won the Stanley Cup. And I just remember a feeling of watching that team. It goes, no one can beat this team. Like they are so good and so above, so deep in every aspect. I just I can't see them. Is that how you look at this Oilers team right now?
I do because, again, we just talked about the depth, Joaquin. Like, they're rolling 4 lines, 6 defensemen. Yes, McDavid, Draisaitl will play more than everybody because they're superstars.
Yeah.
Goaltending's come around. Their power plays next to they're not automatic, but they score when it counts, like when they need it. You know, PK hit and miss, sure, 100%. But there's just, again, there's something about this team, Joaquin. It's the same thing probably Colorado felt, where like they're not losing. Because that year with Colorado won, you knew they weren't losing.
No, yeah.
Like, and keep in mind, Edmonton took the lead in a few of those games in the conference finals, and Colorado had no problem coming back. They came back like that. And what are the Oilers doing now? Like, they're up 3, you know they're going to close it out. They're down 3, you're like, they're coming back. We're probably going to overtime, or they're going to win it late. Like, you're right. It's the same feeling I think Colorado fans and media that were watching that team had. It's the same.
Well, they probably didn't. That's the thing. We did. Yeah. But you know how it's your team, all you are. Like, look at the Nest Chat. Everyone's, they're worried. There's a quiet confidence. I won't say completely, but it's funny to me when I talk to some fans and it's, I'm so stressed and so I just want them to win, and they would rather have like the Oilers leading 5-0 after the first minute. I don't like that. I like games that take 60 minutes and it's back and forth and that anxiety throughout. I enjoy that.
So do I. And I thought and I've been saying this since the Vegas series. I still can't, and we're in the final series, but it's the third series in a row where I'm like, I don't see any team beating the Oilers 4 games in a 7-game series. I don't. I can't see Florida beating them 4 times. Okay. Not the way they're playing. And there is fatigue because a lot of people are bringing up, like, they look tired in overtime. They had, 8 icings? You're fatigued.
Yeah. Oilers had to ice the puck too, though.
Oh, for sure. And it was, they went down to the nitty-gritty. We thought we were going to get a second overtime. I was planning to sleep here, but Draisaitl scores in late in OT. So, yeah, there was something about that first game in Vegas, Joaquin, when Vegas took an early lead and the Oilers just stormed back. I walked over to Dusty at Hudson's and said, the Oilers they're going all the way. Like, there was just there's something in the air around this team, man. And Connor's determination to get that cup, Leon's, Stuart Skinner to prove everybody wrong. And when I say everybody, I include ourselves because we were hard on him too, but he's turned it around. He's been excellent. Matthias Ekholm, my friend. Like, there's Corey Perry maybe rides into the life of retirement.
No, he already said he's playing next year
for Toronto.
Yeah.
So there's just something about this team. Casino Dealer Jay says it was like the movie Above the Rim where they just keep playing at a high tempo to wear out the other teams. Yeah, both teams play that style though, right? Both teams come at you in waves, and that's why I say, like, both teams are going to go in lulls, right? Like, where the other team dominates for a good 4 or 5 shifts, and then it's going to flip. That's how it is. So I think that's what we're going to see. Dean says, I like 5-0 games, assuming the Oilers are winning, but the 1-0, 2-1 scores are more entertaining. 100%.
Yeah, embrace that feeling of anxiety. It's funny because you don't really feel that when you're playing, because you have control over the situation.
Yeah.
Watching it is way worse because I know there's nothing I can do that will impact the outcome of the game. So, embrace this stuff. This is fun. And that hopefully that exhale at the end of it all.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, so this just coming down, Toronto Maple Leafs have hired Derek Lalonde as assistant coach. He was currently on the panel for the first few rounds of playoffs. He was with Detroit. And then the Oilers do it again. They crush another organization. Pete DeBoer fired in Dallas. Thoughts? He's a good coach, man.
Yeah, but he cracked at the end, man.
Yeah, he did.
He cracked.
Okay.
I understand. Like, I went through this already, but I understand the pull. And I gave him credit for seeing something in his team. But my initial reaction when he did that was Ottinger was going to come back in period 2. That's what I thought. And when he didn't, I was like, ooh. And then, all the memes and stuff that come out afterwards and all this stuff. But I'm just, you can't treat your stars like that in the most important game.
If he doesn't pull him, he's still the coach.
Yes. No.
No,
Yes.
seriously. I think that's a fair question.
I think he is.
Because, I don't think they just fired him because of that. I think it played a part 100%.
I wonder.
Right?
Yeah.
Or were the other players
Well,
in
if
there?
he leaves Ottinger in, do the Dallas Stars win the game?
Well, that's what I mean. Like you're never going to base it. I don't think a professional organization makes a decision this important based off one decision. I think a lot of it went into it. Maybe this decision just pushed them over.
Like Leonidas' wife in 300 said to whoever, what's his name? Anyway, says, Spartan, come back with your shield or on it.
Yeah.
Right? So, meaning go out with your best.
Okay, so 3 straight conference finals.
Leonidas, that was his name.
I mean, he's still getting there, right? Like now you're going to go with another coach that maybe he's not going to get you there. Then what? And listen, I'm just kind of trying to play both sides here. Like I think DeBoer's a hell of a coach. And
Dallas.
And listen, the West is tough, man. You have Winnipeg, you have Colorado, you have Edmonton, you have Vegas, you have LA. Who am I missing?
Dude, there was I get those little clips on TikTok, the Barn Burner, the podcast with Warner and all the Flames fans. And it was really funny today. Like they were like complaining and going, geez, we got to deal with the next 10 years of this. Speaking of how good Edmonton is, we have no stars. And then Rhett Warner, he was hilarious. Where's COVID when you need it? He's like, and just saying, like these guys are saying they're gonna win, and it was pretty funny because it was. It's funny being in an environment or in a fan base and seeing how people react outside of it. And those guys, knowledgeable hockey players, obviously Warner very knowledgeable, and looking at the Edmonton Oilers and just, they are something else.
So I think teams in the West now are going to build teams to beat the Oilers.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah,
they have to, and that's probably one of the major reasons why the Kings went out and got Ken Holland.
That's the top team because look what they did to Vegas. Look what they did to Dallas. 4 straight against LA. And I'm not saying the East is a pushover, but I find the West a lot stronger.
You
than the
think
East.
Hiller's there?
Ooh, he's probably top 3 candidate to get fired early in the season.
If they start slow,
I think he's on the hot seat. I think Nashville's coach is on the hot seat. You think Vegas' coach is on the hot seat?
No,
I don't.
Not yet. I don't. Yeah. Yeah, but they're the standard, right? Everyone's going to how do you compete against the Edmonton? And the Edmonton Oilers have to do some work in the offseason.
Oh yeah, you always have to keep upgrading, right?
Yeah,
upgrading
there's a lot of
can't stand pat.
You have to find that mix too, right? You went heavily. I guess what does it do? What does it do to the Oilers obviously decisions differ from if they win a cup. And if they don't, they're in a window to win, but you have to start looking to the future too. Yeah. This is kind of what Stan Bowman, although I think benefited from a lot of really good work that Ken Holland did, your so-called 5-year plan, or if you're Brendan Shanahan, 20-year plan. How do you get back? How do you stay competitive? How do you remain a playoff team throughout this time? You just have to start injecting youth too at a certain point, right? So do you see a lot more of Boakey, or maybe there's some transactions this year? Is there an offer sheet, right? I think that's a tool that needs to be used more by GMs. Yeah. Because a lot of teams, you can't be Buffalo. If Buffalo isn't being aggressive this summer, then I don't know what's going on here.
I have a feeling that whole front office is going to be shot into the moon.
But Stan Bowman, I know we're looking into the future here a little bit, but Stan Bowman's he's got a busy summer ahead of him to not only try to get back to where the Edmonton Oilers are now, but also to restock the cupboards because it's looking like old Mother Hubbard in there.
And get some offers. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, did you know the afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino? Check out the kitchen restaurant Sunday and Mondays, 50% off entire menu from 5 p.m. until close. Coming up next, we'll continue to preview Game 2 between the Oilers and Panthers here on EST Afternoons, as we'll be joined by our good buddy Derek Van Diest from NHL.com. That's all coming up here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Keep it locked. Here's our guy, Kubusch's Sports Update.
The Oilers and Panthers clash for Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. Oilers taking Game 1 in overtime by a score of 4-3. Catch the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. Tom Gazzola is live on location at the Canadian Ice House alongside Hernan Salas to tee up the action. Tune in at 5 only on EST. Elsewhere, the Leafs have hired former Red Wings head coach Derek Lalonde to join Toronto as an assistant coach. And the Stars have fired head coach Pete DeBoer. He spent the last 3 years in Dallas, losing in the West Final each season. Out in Montreal, the Alouettes challenged the Argos. EST's very own Dustin Nielsen with the call. That one goes at 5:30. On the court, the Stingers face the Lions out in Montreal. Listen to the full game on any of EST's audio streams with coverage starting at 6. And MLB action has Toronto and Minnesota with their series opener. That one gets going at 6:10. Paxton Schultz, the start for the Jays. And right now it's the Marlins down 4-3 to the Rays in the bottom of the 9th. While at the Canadian Open, Nick Taylor sits 2 shots back from first at 10 under through 10 on the day. Cameron Champ in top spot through 18 holes. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated since 1993. They're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood Leduc, they're the experts you need to know. We continue to preview Game 2 with Derek Van Diest on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubusch, keeping you up to date.
The EST Hangout.
Comeback Kings.
So who's the better comeback king right now? Is it the Indiana Pacers or is it the
Oh,
Edmonton
don't even
Oilers?
go there.
And
Okay, I'm going through a hard time with Jay's play of the day. And
Well,
you had to throw that in my face because I wanted to take the Pacers
I
yesterday.
had a lock shot parlay from a couple days ago, and I was going to take the Pacers to cover.
You talked me out of taking the Pacers
because
yesterday.
the guest I had, he
Well,
said,
screw your guest!
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Experience the iconic music of Dire Straits with DSL, Dire Straits Legacy, June 12th in the venue at River Cree Resort and Casino. Featuring original members and musicians who recorded, performed, and toured the globe with Dire Straits. Alan Clark, Dire Straits' first keyboardist, plus Phil Palmer, Danny Cummings, and Mel Collins. This incredible show includes all the hits, Money for Nothing, Sultans of Swing, Walk of Life, and more. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Hey Edmonton, ready to take advantage of lower rates and better pricing? South Fort Chevrolet in Fort Saskatchewan has you covered. From rugged trucks to sleek SUVs. And with over 40 years in business, you can trust that you're getting the best deal on your new ride. As the proud title sponsor of the Nielsen Show, EST listeners can drive a little to save a lot with South Fort Chevrolet's transparent pricing and down-to-earth sales team. Visit us today in Fort Saskatchewan or online at southfortchev.com.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc, we're the experts you need to know.
It's 1:45. Welcome back to EST Afternoons on game day, Game 2 between the Oilers and Panthers. The Oilers look to take a 2-0 series lead. All Florida would like the split heading back to the Sunshine State. And to continue to preview this game, we're going to be joined by Derek Van Diest. We got 70 thumbs up. We have 228 watching. Math doesn't add up. Let's get to 150 before the top of the hour here as we welcome in Derek Van Diest from NHL.com. He's down there at the media event there as well. DVD, how you doing, bud?
Good. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing excellent. Pumped for the game tonight. Let's just quickly recap game one here, DVD. A very good game. I mean, both teams had their moments. Florida took over in the second, but thought the Oilers really owned the third period and most of overtime outside of that start. What did you take away from game one? Two just giants going toe-to-toe.
I just thought it was such a mature performance from the Edmonton Oilers. Like, this looks like a team that, like, hey, we're going to here to win it. There was no panic in them. They figured, you know what, we're going to be able to get back in this game. We just got to play responsible. I think in the past we would see them take some chances, maybe make some bad plays, maybe cheat a little bit offensively. We didn't see any of that. Stuart Skinner made some big saves. Granted, he makes some big saves to keep it at 3-1. Mm-hmm. But you got a sense in the building, you got a sense that they're coming back. It's 3-1. They're coming back. It wasn't like game 7 where at 2-1, you're like, oh, it's going to be tough to come back. You got a sense that these guys are coming back. And then once the game got into overtime, it was just like, it's just a matter of time before Draisaitl or McDavid do something to win this game in overtime. It's such a different feel for this team this year. It's like they belong here. They're the best team in the league. And you almost sense that the Florida Panthers feel it as well. Like, it's just one of those things that the way everything came together for the Oilers in the playoffs, and they're rolling right now. They are rolling, and they get Matthias Ekholm back. I know they lost Zach Hyman. That's a big loss for them, but just the way this team is rolling and the way everything came together at the right time. You talk about, lightning in a bottle. That's exactly what we have here with the Edmonton Oilers. And you look at this opportunity now, and now they have home ice advantage. That was another thing too, is like they didn't have home ice advantage for the first 3 rounds. They get it in the final. When does that ever happen where you don't have home ice advantage 3 rounds, you get in the final? And I think, they look at this situation tonight going, we can really put our foot on these guys' throat if we're able to get these 2 wins here, because we put a lot of pressure on them going back home to Florida.
DVD, so you talk about the ability to come back. It was a different series last year in Game 7. Does that chip away or erode the confidence of the Florida Panthers, knowing that no lead's safe against this Edmonton Oilers team? Is there a way that they might tend to play differently because of the factor that this team is a different animal than they faced last year in the final?
Yeah, and I think the Panthers pride themselves in the fact that once we get a lead, we don't give it up. Like, that was something that they had last year. That was something that took them to the final the year before. They had this sense that we get up 2-1. It doesn't matter what point in the game is, we're going to win this hockey game because we're that stifling defensively. We're that good in front of our net. Our goalie is that good. You're not going to get the second goal against us. And they proved that in Game 7. Like, they played a fantastic defensive game after going up 2-1 in Game 7. But now you get a sense that, okay, it's one thing to kind of hold off McDavid and Draisaitl, but, you got other guys coming as well, other guys contributing, chipping in, making plays. Arvidsson scores a goal, and I think that's the one thing that's maybe a little different this time around. Yes, you're trying to contain those 2 guys, but it's not just those 2 guys now. They're getting contributions from other parts of the lineup, and they're rolling their lines. And to be honest, I think, it's tough. It's a tough grind to get to the Stanley Cup Final, and Florida's done it 3 years in a row. They haven't had a lot of offseason, and to me, they look like a team that's played a lot of playoff series in the last 3 years. They just didn't seem to have that jump late in the game. And the way they were pounding on the Oilers were pounding on the Florida defense, you're just thinking, man, I can't see these guys, just keeping that energy and lasting because they've played a lot of hockey. They're aging. And you're playing against a really, 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 really hungry hockey team who's looking to win the Stanley Cup for the first time since 1990. I get a sense that one team is the energy is going up and the other team's energy is coming down. So it's going to be interesting to see what we see tonight.
Yeah, Derek, because it's interesting. We were just talking about the depth of the Oilers. Like, you look at the time on ice, all the defensemen were close. This team rolls 4 lines, right? And Florida does to a certain extent. Late in games in an OT, they kind of shorten their bench. But for me, it's guys like Podkolzin, who was fantastic in Game 1. Jake Wallman, every time they showed him on the bench, DVD, he was in pain from blocking a shot or taking a hit. I mean, Kasperi Kapanen almost, would have torn the roof off that play if he scores that in OT. It's not just the big guys for the Oilers, and I'm not saying last year they didn't have depth. They did. I just think the depth this year is better, and they're doing it in different ways. And just with the names I mentioned, they're so solid right now, depth-wise.
Oh, they are. It's better. It's more experienced. Everyone seems to have a role on this team. It's a situation where you're right. The Oilers are able to roll their lines, play the defensemen, and Florida does. They play basically with 4 defensemen, and we saw this in earlier series where the LA had to play with basically 4 defensemen because they didn't trust the other 2 guys on the ice. Vegas shortened their bench. Dallas shortened their bench. A lot of that had to do with they had some injuries, but I think that's the situation now. And the Oilers are playing 4 lines, 6 defensemen, rolling them through. Everyone has a role. Everyone's playing their role. And I think for some of the new guys that are here, like Podkolzin and like Arvidsson, like some of those guys, they go, man, this is a fantastic opportunity. Like Kasperi Kapanen, we got to go out there, and this is a great opportunity for us. While the other guys are like, okay, they have this. We've been here before. We know what it takes to win. We were a goal short last year. We're not going to fall a goal short this year. You're right. It just seems like one team is full of energy, and the Oilers basically, after losing the first 2 games against the Kings, they needed just 10 games in the second 2 rounds to get here, like 5-5, and that was the key. They always talked about the attrition of getting to the Stanley Cup Final, and usually the team that's fresher getting here will be better off. And I think right now you're looking at a fresher Edmonton Oilers hockey team, a hungrier Edmonton Oilers hockey team, and I'm actually really interested to see the response they're going to get from Florida today, because Sam Bennett was outstanding the other night. Matthew Tkachuk not so much. Bobrovsky made some big saves, but he still gave up 4 goals in the loss. Like when you get a goaltending performance like that and still lose, you got to wonder, what are you going to get that second game around? Remember, Bobrovsky got shelled here last year. Like it was one of those things that the Oilers, everyone thought towards the end of the season, I think they've kind of figured him out. So it's going to be interesting to see the response Florida has. But the Oilers look at this opportunity and they go, we have an opportunity to really cement, get halfway to the Stanley Cup Final, and they're not gonna let this one pass, I think.
DVD. So, I mean, I think this series even has another level. You mentioned the Florida Panthers are going to take their game to a different level tonight. But where do you think this game is going to be won? Is it going to be specialty teams? Does it come down to goaltending or 5-on-5 play? What do you think is the most important area for a team to win game 2?
I think it's 5-on-5 because I don't like in the final, like you almost have to murder someone to get a penalty. Like now they let a lot of stuff go, especially if you're the offensive team. Like you look at, as McDavid gets slew-footed, nothing gets called there. The guy's getting hacked and whacked, taking the puck in the zone. Like I understand the officials don't want to be an influence in the game. I get that. I get that mentality. But when you don't make a call, when you're allowing a player to slew-foot someone and you don't call that, that's influencing the game as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get I think that's the mentality they got to get out of. So I think special teams will be big if the 1 or 2 power plays that are called in a game, because you're not going to get a lot more than that, and they're always trying to even out the power play. So that's going to be big. But I think it's the team that dictates the play 5-on-5, and I think that's a big thing here. And if the Oilers can maintain momentum, there is long stretches where they had Florida pinned in, but then Florida in the second period really played well, and they had the Oilers pinned in. So I think it really comes down to 5-on-5, and the goaltending is always a big thing in the playoffs. Stuart Skinner was awesome this morning. Like this is the one thing I love about the Oilers franchise in general, and Stuart Skinner in particular, is that I don't know what it was like when you play Gager, but a lot of goalies won't talk on game day. They're like, oh, I can't talk for 5 minutes. Are you crazy? I got to play hockey in 8 hours. Like there's no way I can do it. Skinner was there for 15 minutes this morning. 15 minutes, and as different waves of reporters came at him. I liked what the Oilers did this morning. They opened the room. They had 5 guys in the room and said, go talk to whoever you want. And so there's different scrums breaking out all over, and then you get waves of reporters coming at you, which I think is the way it should be. And he stood there and he talked and he was joking. He was having fun. And even an NHL representative tried to break it up. They said, okay, last question. And he just, no. I'll sit here for as long as I want. I don't need someone to last question me. And that's another pet peeve of mine. But I think that just shows how loose the team is, how relaxed the team is, and how confident the team is when your goalie's sitting there and talking for 15 minutes about the game he's going to play 6 hours from now or 7 hours from now.
I was available, DVD. I was in the back wailing on my pecs in the weight room. So I don't know if you know what that looks like, but I was back there. That's why probably no one talked.
Well, I think my favorite goalie non-talking story on game day is, I think, as Jose Theodore was coming here, he wasn't even playing, and I think we wanted to talk to him about something. I can't remember. He's like, I don't talk on game days. And we're like, you're not even playing. But we've had a lot of that. Goalies don't talk on game days. The Florida Panthers do that. Oh, don't make our goalies available. Remember the Vancouver Canucks, they had a media guy stand in front of the goalie.
Oh, wow.
Because, you don't even want to say hi to the guy. Like, God forbid you swing by, the guy, say hi to him. It's gotten out of hand. So it's refreshing when you got a guy like Stuart Skinner. Even Calvin Pickard does it too. We'll sit there. We'll answer your questions because he knows that talking for 5 minutes in the morning of a game is really probably not going to affect you 8 hours later by the time the puck comes.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, that's just an excuse. DVD, are you going to Florida?
Yes, I am. I'm on an early flight tomorrow, so hopefully this game doesn't go into 3 or 4 overtimes, and I got to catch a bus at 7 a.m. So yes, I will be in Florida. I'm going down there. I'm looking forward to it. I just hope the humidity is not as high as it was last year. Last year was like walking around. It's like walking around in a sauna. I'm like, oh my God, it's unbelievable. But I'm going to Florida. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be really interesting to see kind of the response of the Panthers, especially if they lose the game tonight. If they win, it's series on. Like, that's going to be awesome. 1-1 going home. But yeah, it's going to be a fun time, and I'm really looking forward to making it. And it's one less trip this year. That's the one thing that I'm excited about. Right. Last year, going back for 7 was tough. Coming home, it's one less trip because the series starts here and it'll end here. So it'll be good.
Florida on a Saturday. Sure, you're going to have a pretty good time, DVD.
It'll be fun.
Hey, buddy, enjoy the game tonight. Safe travels to Florida, and I'm sure we'll have you on soon.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, guys.
All right, it's Derek Van Diest from NHL.com joining us here on EST Afternoons. He heads out tomorrow to Florida, and that's going to be a good time for all the media down there for 2 days hanging out. That's great. Portion of this hour brought to you by the Canadian Brew House. Make your birthday legendary at the CBH. Epic food, killer drinks, and a vibe you can't beat. Book your party now. The Canadian Brew House. Our house is your house. Coming up in hour 2, we're going to switch gears. In the next segment, we're going to talk a little bit Elks, the depth chart day, talk about their roster, what to expect tomorrow for Inside the Numbers for Play Alberta, and of course, Zach to the Future at 2:20. And then at 2:40, I got more interesting stuff for everybody. All right? Keep slamming that thumbs up. We're not even at 100, guys. Gee, come on. We're over 200. Viewing, Joaquin. And we can't get 100 thummies.
What?
Yeah, that's sad. It's a sad day. It's a sad day.
Yeah.
Hey, we're both going to be on pre and post. That deserves a thumbs up.
Give me the Arthur Fonzarellis.
We're back with more here on EST Afternoons on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Get your fix every single game with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas. Whether it's breaking down the starting lineup, predicting key matchups, or diving deep into the game's biggest moments, Tom and Hernan are here to give you the best insight and analysis in the city. After the final horn, get the breakdown of every key moment, performance, and player reactions. It's your one-stop shop for all things game day. Catch the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Get ready for pure adrenaline at Buck's Auto Parts Annihilation Night. Friday, June 13th at Red Torque Raceway. Witness an action-packed evening filled with crashing, smashing, and jaw-dropping stunts. From heart-pounding collisions to cars dropped from towering cranes and a jet car burn. Celebrate an early Father's Day of outrageous entertainment at Buck's Auto Parts Annihilation Night. Friday, June 13th at Red Torque Raceway. Just west of Highway 2 and Highway 19 at the Edmonton International Airport. Tickets and info online at redraceway.com.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Celebrate your birthday at the Banquet Bar. Enjoy great drinks, amazing vibes, and unforgettable memories. Download the Banquet app and get a free pizza pie on your birthday. Book your party today at thebanquetbar.com.
Looking for a winning strategy for your retirement? Contact me, Joaquin Gage at K4 Financial, where expertise meets dedication. I will always look for a careful approach to your retirement, ensuring your financial future is secure. From tailored strategies to clear, actionable advice, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't leave your future to chance. Get in touch with me, Joaquin Gage, today at k4financial.ca or email joaquin.gage@k4financial.ca to start planning for a brighter future and a more secure retirement.
The Oilers look to take a 2-0 series lead over the Panthers in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. No lineup changes for Edmonton, and Tom Gazzola, Hernan Salas break it all down live from the Canadian Ice House during the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show at 5 right here on EST. And out east, Derek Lalonde is off to Toronto to become their assistant coach. Lalonde spent nearly 3 seasons as a head coach of the Red Wings before being fired this past December in favor of Todd McClellan. Other news has the Stars relieving head coach Pete DeBoer of his duties after he coached the team to 3 straight West Finals, losing in all 3 series. From Montreal, the Argos face the Alouettes. Dustin Nielsen on the call. Kickoff at 5:30. And for the Jays, they have their series opener against the Twins. Paxton Schultz gets the ball for the Jays. First pitch at 6:10. And right now, in golf, round 2 of the Canadian Open has Cameron Champ at 12 under, holding top spot through 18 holes, while Canadian Nick Taylor sits 2 back through 11 holes on the day. I'm Zachary Kubusch. That was your sports update. The second hour of EST Afternoons starts right now.
Welcome back. EST Afternoons, Hour 2. Live from the William Huff Studios. How you doing, Edmonton? How you feeling? Game 2, baby. What a double header for Edmonton sports. Got the Riverhawks. Well, more than the double header. Got
Quadruple header.
Stingers.
Would it not be? Stingers, Cactus Rats. Well, I guess it's Edmonton area.
Oilers,
Riverhawks.
Elks. Man, what a weekend. No shortage of fun. But the big one, we all know, it's the Edmonton Oilers. Game 2 tonight. What say you? What are you thinking out there? Are you nervous? Are you, we got it. Are you Team Hernan or Team Joaquin, who thinks they're going to lose? No, you didn't say that. 2 minutes for homicide, says Mex Bezzuzo.
Oh, geez.
Go with what the DVD said.
Just a little bit of somber news here. The Oilers drafted Scott Metcalf back in 1985 in the first round, but unfortunately Scott passed away. He made his NHL debut with the Oilers against the Boston Bruins. He's traded to Sabres. I think he scored his first goal against Ron Hextall. Then he played over in Europe a little bit. I believe I played against him in the American League when he was with Rochester. But, yeah, unfortunately, Scott passes away at the age of 58. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah, very sad news. Quite the goalie to score your first goal on. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good old Hex.
Oh, Hexy.
That's good times. It's good times. Like always, if you're listening, it's iHeart, TuneIn Radio apps, EdmontonSportsTalk.com. slide on over, give it a thumbs up. If you're watching us, it's the YouTube channel. Of course, hit us up on the Nasty Chat. The River Cree inbox, 780-218-9999. And of course, it's brought to you by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out Dire Straits Legacy, June 12th, or you can check out the Lightfoot Band on July 4th. All you got to do to get your tickets is go to www.rivercreeresort.com or hit up the River Cree box office. Let's get to Inside the Numbers with the good old Play Alberta. Coop, can you put up my computer there, bruh? Show the depth chart. Yeah. Sorry, man. Coop's just riding high after the big win there. We're going to show you the depth chart here right away. Here you go. So, a lot of new faces. Only 4 returning players on the defensive side as starters. I'm speaking specifically as starters, okay?
Yeah.
Your defensive line's all new. Brandon Barlow, Brinkman, Jake Serezna, Robbie Smith. Your middle linebacking core, they've all were here last year. Nick Anderson at the will, Morgan at middle. Cordell Jackson moves from the secondary to Sam linebacker. 4 new guys in the secondary. At safety, Royce Metier. Kobe Williams at halfback, Tyrell Ford at corner. On the other side, you got Rugamba at half, and then returning from last year in his second year, Devondrick Bynum. That's crazy. Only 4 returning players on the defense as starters. There's a lot more backing up for sure. Offensively, Ivy at left tackle, Cordy left guard, Beard center, McKellar right guard, Boyko, who's listed as a game-time decision, is at right tackle. So 1 new facer, 2, and McKellar with Cordy moving to left guard. Your receivers, Mathis, Julian Grant, Arkell Smith, Gittins Jr., and Dunbar. You got 2 new guys there with Dunbar and Julian Grant. Rankin gets a start. With Leak, they're going to share it, but Rankin's listed as a starter, number 5. Trey Ford, of course, your starter. Tanner Green, your fullback. Vincent Blanchard would do your kicking duties. Your punter is Cody Grace. Long snapper, LBK, Luke Burton Cron, and Leak will handle the return duties. So 9 returning players on the offensive side, 4 on the defensive side for starters. 11 Canadian starters, Joaquin.
Yeah,
what
I was
a
looking
change.
at all those Maple Leafs on there.
How crazy is that?
That's a lot, dude.
That's awesome.
That's great.
It's great, man.
So good.
Like that's what you need. If you have good Canadians, man, you're set. You truly are. And I believe that. And these guys are ballers. Like most of these guys, they're going to get it done. In total, 19 different players will make their green and gold debut on Saturday night.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, eh?
That's great.
So Saturday's contest in Vancouver will mark the first time in modern CFL history that 2 Canadian quarterbacks, Rourke and Ford, have faced off against one another in a season opener. The last time 2 Canadian QBs went head-to-head, the game featured the same 2 teams, the BC Lions with Peter Oler and Frank Cosentino for the Edmonton Eskimos back in 1968.
Wow.
How crazy is that?
Jeez.
Yeah, so...
that's before we were both born.
Yes. 2 rookie coaches, Mark Killam, Buck Pierce, guys that have been around forever, though. Buck Pierce obviously as a player, Killam with the Stamps for 20 years. We'll see what both these coaches bring to the table.
What are you looking for in Killam?
Calm, composure. I think he's that kind of guy. I think he'll get fired up when need be. I think he knows when to pick his spots.
Oh, okay.
He just seems like a very chill, calm guy. Coob, we need you. Oh boy.
This is good for people that are listening.
Yeah. We're off camera right now, so Coop just decides to take off. Oh.
I mean, I just remember, was it Moss, his first venture into coaching, and it seemed like he was just fired up the entire time.
Well,
I think it was detrimental to the team a little
because his team acted like that.
Yeah, didn't they take a ton of penalties all the time?
Unsportsmanlike, blowing fits on because you see your head coach do it. So then you're like, why can't I do it? Now you see Jason Moss. He's completely different.
Yeah. I watched him talking about his first how much he learned in that first year. I gotta control my emotions because he could see it bleeding into his team.
And it's a process. I understand. Of course. But I think
just to be the man now, like it's got to be exciting. But
But the whole coaching staff of the Elks, I find them all kind of even keel, right? Like there's not a lot of fiery guys. Where Jones was
he fiery?
Fiery and liked to be in control of everything. So it's kind of, and then there's just a lot of chaos. I'll just leave it at that. So their last meeting was on August 11th of last year. The Elks won 33-16. That was my last home game.
Was it?
Yeah. That was my last home game. That's when, but Rourke wasn't with the Lions yet, and Vernon Adams Jr. Was hurt, so Dolo Gala played. I'm not taking anything away from the Elks. I'm glad they won that game, but it was a little bit different.
Are you making excuses of why they won?
No.
Wasn't you leaving? I'm just kidding.
They've lost 5 straight in BC, though.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's been
they're
tough.
due.
They're due. Exactly. They're very due. So let's hope they can pull this one out. Because then they go into a bye week. And then they will open it up on a Thursday against the Montreal. I was going to say Canadians. That would be wrong.
That would be wrong.
The Alouettes. So you got a pair of rookie coaches. You got 11 Canadian starters. You got 4 returning starters on defense, 9 returning starters on the offense. What say you? I like what I'm seeing, I'll be honest. I think this is great. I am intrigued by Benjamin Frank. No, I got the name wrong. No, Benjamin Victor, who's listed as number 87. He's a lanky guy. He's played a little bit, I think, USFL.
Oh, yeah. I remember talking about
NFL. And he's the backup, but he might get a few snaps. I'm intrigued by him. I want to see Nick Anderson, man. And Cordell Jackson playing in that Sam spot. I'm excited to see the Ford brothers. And this front four, man, totally revamped by Ed Hervey. Let's go. You got to go and win this game. Like we said, it's so key for this team, not just on the field, for the whole organization to start off on the right foot. So positive vibes, looking forward to it. I can't wait till tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I swear, like I've never been more excited for a game than this one. And
really?
I think it's because it's Trey versus Rourke.
Okay.
The Elks revamped team, new coaching staff, kind of a new era we're all hoping for. Those new jerseys look sick.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw BC's depth chart. They're good, man. It's a good team over there. It's going to be a good battle. Which rookie coach makes less mistakes?
Who blinks first?
Yeah, because there's going to be some ups and downs, right?
Oh yeah, you kind of hope for a little bit of chaos.
Yeah,
I think.
And then so keep it locked. Tomorrow we have, of course, Hello Hockey from 10 to noon with Belzy and Tom Gazzola and Benny. And then at 7 o'clock, Matthew Wanek, J-Man will jump on with the Green and Gold kickoff show, and they'll be back later that night for the post-game show. So make sure to tune it in. I'm going to have it ready to go. Maybe a nice glass of wine as we cheer on the Green and Gold Joaquin. Will you be watching the games now that you're an UCFL fan?
Well, yeah, of course I will.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just as much a part of this team as most of the players. I work there too.
You're part of the staff.
Exactly.
Yeah. It was great being down there, seeing the boys, and I'm not gonna lie, I had a little bit of FOMO not getting on the plane and
really
went off to BC. Yeah, and it's just like Vancouver's so beautiful, great food spots.
Where did you stay?
We stayed at the where did we stay? It wasn't the Westin.
Right downtown?
Yeah, Sheraton, I think.
Okay.
Nice spot.
Yeah.
Close to the stadium.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people Uber, like a lot of the staff would Uber there if they don't want to take.
Did you ever go into Stanley Park?
I don't think so. No.
You didn't?
No.
Huh.
No. Huh. We'd walk down, and then like there was like the planes arriving on the water.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They always had cruise ships, and they had like coffee shops. And you can walk around the water and stuff like that.
Man, Stanley Park is beautiful, though.
Oh yeah, nice.
It's
although I mean, I've been over there lots, but I never hung out there tons. I was more on the other side.
What are the over-unders for Dusty's? Are you kidding me?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
I don't know how we don't have that on a shirt yet.
It's funny because it started with the Elks and Taylor Cornelius.
What? Yeah.
When he threw the left-handed pick.
Yeah. One of the greatest.
That was
if you were wondering if Cornelius could.
No, he's like, what are you doing? What is he doing?
What is happening? Yeah, but then he followed it up with, if you wonder if Cornelius could throw with his left hand.
Nope.
He can't.
And he did it twice that game. And the second time, the guy dropped the interception.
Oh, man. Good.
Good times. All right, so that was the Elks depth chart. A lot of Canadians, which is always a good sign, and talented, very talented team. A lot of changes. It's going to go one of two ways. They're going to be really good, or they're going to take some time to mesh. We'll find out. But a lot of veterans is what I like. A lot of guys that have been here, have been around the league. So, man, I can't wait for this game. It's going to be outstanding for the Edmonton Elks. And, yeah, that was Inside the Numbers, CFL style for Play Alberta. Play Alberta is your home for online gaming excitement, featuring casinos, live dealer action, lottery, instants, and sports betting. Now with the new Play Alberta app, you can take the fun with you anywhere. Download the app or sign up today at playalberta.ca. Once again, deposit $20 for either the casino bonus or the free sports, and you'll get $50. Okay? For the casino, you got to use EST Casino. For the free sports bet, use EST Sports. I know we hate Vancouver teams here, but Vancouver is a fantastic city for Mex Bezuzu. Yeah, it is. It truly is. The first time I ever went to Vancouver was with the Elks. So, really good. And if you like seafood, like, it's an awesome, awesome spot. The CFL should be all Canadian only. Well, come on.
It's like saying hockey should be Canadian only.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Come on. Let's not get crazy. I know it's Friday and people are probably starting a little early with the drinking.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. The NFL's not all American.
No.
Majority.
It's basically, but.
Majority is, it is for sure. Tonight, Montreal takes on the Toronto Argos, the defending Grey Cup champions. So it should be another fun game. That one's at 5. I'll probably have it on the side there during a pregame. So if you ask me a question and I seem distracted, now you know why.
Okay.
Tommy Gazzola's got it, right?
He's fine.
He's got you. He's got Wino.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't need me. You don't need me.
Yeah, we need you, buddy.
Hey, have you watched Gran Turismo yet?
It's on the list.
What are you waiting for, bro?
I was trying. I'm so tired.
You think your son would enjoy it?
Has
he ever played the video game?
No, he doesn't play that game. He plays the Marvel Rivals right now.
Oh.
He's slaying noobs. He also plays this game. I'd love to play it, but I know I'd be lost for hours. I think it's called Project Zomboid.
Oh,
look at Coop. Coop's losing it over there. It's a dystopian zombie game, but it's like old school, and you try to build your fortifications and not get bit by zombies, essentially. But everything can kill you. Like, you nick your leg and you get an infection, and all of a sudden you die.
Really?
Right? Oh yeah.
Is that right?
So that looked fun. But maybe he. You know what? He would probably watch the movie with me.
Yeah,
so.
It's a good movie. It's entertaining.
Oh yeah.
The guy's a gamer, man.
So maybe I'll lead with that.
It's a true story.
True story.
I played Gran Turismo back in the day. It was really hard because you can build your team and specs. So you have to know. I'm not a car guy. Like, I don't know squat about cars.
Me neither.
So I didn't really get into it outside of just trying a few tracks and stuff like that. So.
Oh, and that you build the car and stuff like that?
Yeah. Like, the specs and all that. Zomboid is legit from Steve.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Rivals sucks. Gage not watching Gran Turismo should be a reoccurring bit.
Dude, the time allotment it's tough.
Not enough time in the day to watch everything.
I need the I don't know what it was in Harry Potter where Hermione had that little thing that spun back time and she could get all her classes in. I need that thing.
Yeah.
You didn't watch Harry Potter. What are you talking about?
No, I didn't. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know.
I have no idea what you're talking. Oh, I saw a preview for there's a John Madden movie coming up.
Oh, did you see Christian Bale as
Al Davis?
Al Davis?
Oh, he looks awesome.
Yeah. And isn't Nicolas Cage in it?
I think so.
Yeah.
No, I saw a preview yesterday on Prime for a movie that you can get on Prime, but you have to rent it or buy it. It's about two crooked cops in New York and the guys that bring him down. It's a true story. It looks amazing, bro.
You like that stuff.
You don't like it, eh?
No, I like to be, I don't need I watch movies to escape, not to rehash horrible moments in time.
Yeah, but you weren't around in that time.
No.
Maybe you were, but you
Maybe I
didn't know.
do. I was looking at that Donald Trump and Elon Musk battle. That bromance is over.
Is it though? Is it just a shtick?
No, man.
We won't get into that.
They used to love each other.
Yeah, I know.
It's like Brad and
I'm not buying
Angelina.
it. I'm not buying it. Hey, you know what's coming up next? Joaquin?
No. Yeah, I do.
What?
Well, hopefully he sticks around for it because it's his segment. But Zach to the Future.
He's been MIA for this whole show. Zach to the Future is coming up next year on Edmonton Sports Talk. We're at 117 thumbs up. We should get to 150. No problemo on game day. Okay? Keep slamming that thumbs up. Zach to the Future is coming up next. He's only failed once and been successful 10 times. He's on quite the march in Zach to the Future. That's all coming up here on EST Afternoons. We're back after the break, but first up, Zach, Sports Update.
Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final goes tonight. The Oilers playing host to the Panthers. Tom Gazzola, Hernan Salas, they preview the action during the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show live from the Canadian Ice House, coverage starting at 5 right here on EST. And from Toronto, Derek Lalonde has been hired as the assistant coach of the Leafs. Lalonde spending nearly 3 seasons behind the bench in Detroit before being fired last December. And CFL action has Dustin Nielsen on the call for the Alouettes and Argos game. Kickoff for that one is at 5:30. In baseball, Paxton Schultz gets the call for Toronto and their series opener against the Twins. First pitch just after 6. And at home, the Riverhawks play the Bells just after 7, while the Cactus Rats meet the Bulls in Lethbridge. Energy City losing 6-2 in their series opener yesterday. Basketball action, Edmonton on the road in Montreal. Stingers 2-4 on this season. You can listen to the full game on any of EST's audio streams. That starts at 6. On the Lynx, Canadian Nick Taylor sits 2 shots back of first at 10 under through 12 holes played. Cameron Champ holds top spot at 12 under at the end of round 2. Zach to the Future is up next. The boys test me with some 80s and 90s trivia. I'm Zachary Kubusch, and you're up to date.
Experience the iconic music of Dire Straits with DSL. Dire Straits Legacy, June 12th in the venue at River Cree Resort and Casino. Featuring original members and musicians who recorded, performed, and toured the globe with Dire Straits. Alan Clark, Dire Straits' first keyboardist, plus Phil Palmer, Danny Cummings, and Mel Collins. This incredible show includes all the hits, Money for Nothing, Sultans of Swing, Walk of Life, and more. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Keep your team jersey and rally towel close by and help bring the championship home. For all your other treasures, store them with Sentinel Storage. Store Canadian. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Timeout, Edmonton. The new Play Alberta app has arrived, and it's here to make your gambling experiences more fun, exciting, and secure. Enjoy the convenience of hundreds of casino games, betting live on your favorite sports teams, and access to lotteries all in one place, anywhere in Alberta. Enter code YEG50 to receive a $50 free bet when you make a $5 minimum deposit. That's a $50 free bet for new and existing users using code YEG50. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Hey Edmonton, ready to take advantage of lower rates and better pricing? South Fort Chevrolet in Fort Saskatchewan has you covered. From rugged trucks to sleek SUVs. And with over 40 years in business, you can trust that you're getting the best deal on your new ride. As the proud title sponsor of The Nielsen Show, EST listeners can drive a little to save a lot with South Fort Chevrolet's transparent pricing and down-to-earth sales team. Visit us today in Fort Saskatchewan or online at southfortchev.com.
Strike up some fun at the Banquet Bar. Bowling, drinks, and a great time with friends where the good times roll. Whether you're here to bowl or just hang out, the Banquet Bar is your go-to spot. Get real, play hard at the Banquet.
Got some gently used furniture or home goods that need a new home? Find Edmonton is here to help. Every month we furnish over 100 homes to those transitioning out of homelessness, and we need your gently used furniture and home goods. Drop off at 5120 122nd Street or call for free local pickup. Just visit findedmonton.com to learn how your donations can help create a home for someone in need. Plus shop our thrift store, in-store or online, with proceeds benefit those moving out of homelessness through housing supports. Visit us at findedmonton.com. Find Edmonton, supporting our community one home at a time.
.225, welcome back to EST Afternoons here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Game day, Oilers, Panthers. Gonna be great. What you doing for the game on this Friday night? You're probably getting into the Wobblies a little early, aren't you? Probably getting some take-up, aren't you? It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Elks tomorrow as well. Should be a fun game. Let's go. 8 o'clock on TSN. Dusty will not be on the call. I think he's doing the earlier game in Calgary.
What? Next week?
No, this week. Or maybe he's not. Is he just doing Montreal?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
I've been saying it the whole time. I hope it's right.
No, he's in Montreal.
Yes, okay, I was like, what?
He might. Well, no. Okay, never mind. Ignore me.
Get him on any game.
I think Tom's doing sidelines in Calgary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Slam that thumbs up, please. 124, not even close to 150. Well, it's pretty close, but close. We're going to get to Zach to the future. You'd like to sponsor this segment, just hit up Hernan at EdmontonSportsTalk.com or Joaquin or Matt or Dusty, and we'll make it happen. Koob, how you feeling?
I'm rattled right now, boys, in various different ways, man. Too much caffeine on the way here. 2 Tecmo games. Showed up early to work, not to actually get to work. Well, if Dusty's listening, I did a lot of work, but playing 2 Tecmo games, so I'm pretty rattled and pretty nervous right now, actually.
All right, let's roll the intro.
Just as I predicted, time traveling is just too dangerous. 1.21 gigawatts. Great Scott.
Gage, you'd like to start us off?
I would. Do you want? Does he get multiple choice on this?
Yeah. Well,
Really?
because he's not gonna you can't.
No?
No, there's a million names out there. It can be anyone.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Zach, are you ready?
Sure.
What is Snoop Dogg's real name? So we give you some some options.
Okay.
We have Caleb, we have Curtis, we have Calvin, and we have Chris.
I know, well, Curtis Jackson is 50 Cent's name, right? Oh, no, wait,
Yes,
no.
I think so.
Yeah. Or not, maybe not
I
the last
said
name.
Snoop Dogg,
Yes,
not
yeah, no, I'm trying to eliminate it because you might use other names. Caleb is there. May I get another rundown, please?
We have Chris, Curtis, Calvin, and Caleb.
Calvin, final answer.
What did he say?
Oh,
what was that?
Calvin.
that's your reverb. You can't. That's on your side. You gotta mute it.
Let's just turn it off.
Okay.
Calvin?
Hey!
All those Snoop Dogg documentaries that I used to watch coming in handy.
As a 4-year-old.
The YouTube ones, they re-uploaded them all.
All right.
Man, let's go.
Good start, Koob. Good start. Okay, here we go.
Next one's good. I didn't know this.
I didn't know it either. And last night I was doing some research. What was the only Snoop Dogg song to make it to the #1 on the Billboard Hot 100?
No multiple choice for this?
Nope. You should know your Snoop Dogg songs. You
Young,
said,
Wild, and Free with Wiz Khalifa. Final answer. Seriously? #1 on the Billboard 100s? This has over 1 billion streams? Are you sure you got the right facts?
Mm-hmm.
This was the Billboard top, not the Spotify.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could still hit the billboards, though.
It's part of Hot Takes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drop it like it's hot.
Oh, drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Okay. Your third question. Gager, take it away.
Koob, are you ready?
The answer is Joaquin Gage. Yes, yeah, I'm ready.
What was the name of the first Pokemon video game released in the US of A?
Because they had a couple that were released in Japan only. Nintendo released a lot before they're like, you know what? We actually got a market in here. Pokemon Red and Blue. Final answer.
Yay!
Let's go.
That's scary that you even knew that.
1997?
How the hell do you know that?
Get out.
What year?
Night. Get out of the basement. Jeez.
My bedtime's at 8 p.m.
Very well done, Koob.
Thank you.
All right. Remember, you have a wild card. You can use anyone here at the studios, or you can go to the Nasty Chat. Okay? Here is your movie clip for today.
Do you like apples?
Yeah.
Well, I got a number. How do you like them apples?
If you'd like to hear it again.
Yes. Definitely a
Do you
comedy
like
movie.
apples?
Yeah.
Well, I got a number. How do you like them apples?
That's got to be one of the best lines ever.
I couldn't wait to use it myself, and that opportunity never materialized.
Yeah, no. We never got number.
No, I never got the number.
I do have to go with my wild card here and call in the bookbinder, the movie connoisseur here at EST. Reed! He's an easy pick every time. It's hard. It's hard to
Reed will
very,
know this.
very rarely he gets something wrong.
He could know it from the first two words. I think.
Yeah.
Here comes Reed.
Reed's coming over, strutting along. What?
Do you have any idea what it is?
I actually have zero clue.
Would you like me to tell you the actor? If I give gets it right.
Oh, we can do that.
Ooh,
Yes.
a hint and then save the
saying
lifeline.
That line is Matt Damon. Quite a young Matt Damon.
Yeah, that. Oh. Is this Robin Williams?
He was in it.
Good Will Hunting. Final answer. How do you like them apples? Let's go! Let's go!
He was the first
Thank
one to
you,
use
Reed.
it. Oh, that's good.
Oh.
Well done, Reed.
Oh, I'm sweating.
You would have been a good teacher.
He would have. He is my teacher. He is the ES teacher.
Okay, 3 for 4. You still have your lifeline.
Okay.
Huzzah! Let's go.
Here we go. Here
All
is
this gobbledygook.
Or video clip?
video game clip. He's not going to get this.
No.
Now we've done Banjo-Kazooie. I don't think we go back to that. Crash Bandicoot, maybe we've done. Oh,
You got to think old school. I'll give you that hint.
I kind of want to think like Frogger. Like it feels like it'd be like a really fun game. What sort of game was this? Or is this?
What do you mean sort of game?
Like, was it like a strategy game? Was it a shooter? Top down?
I don't even know what to call this game.
Yeah, it was.
Because if it would give it away.
Like, what is this, like Wizard Pinball on like the Windows 2?
No,
Or what?
not
No,
like that.
it's not
It's
that far away.
it's an arcade game.
Arcade.
It was an arcade game.
The arcade then went into like the systems, the video game systems.
Yeah.
I wonder who would know this one. Do you think Awanik would have played this game?
Highly unlikely.
No.
Ooh.
It's been played a lot lately, I would say.
Here at the
It's been
studios.
played a lot lately?
Yeah.
Well, I saw 1943, that battle shooter, but it's not a shooter game. Not track and field. I might have to use my wild card again, boys.
Okay, who are you going with?
I'm going to go with Jay Milne this time.
Oh,
Okay.
Jay Milne.
Fill out the whole
Come
Reed
on
Wilkins
down.
show here.
He
guy.
He might be busy.
Is he busy? Oh, you don't know.
Here, let me hear it.
Okay.
Oh, he hasn't heard it.
Handing him the headphones. This is great radio, boys.
Here we go. It's been played
He's
recently
thinking.
on the arcade machine.
I never check recent games played.
Golly.
No guess?
Well, I'd say like Double Dragon, but I don't think.
I'll take it. It's better than my guess.
Okay.
Double Dragon, final answer. Thank you, Jay, for the help. It is wrong.
Paperboy.
Oh.
Never heard of it.
We were just playing it. Everyone's playing it.
I was just playing Tecmo.
I was playing it the other day. It's a very frustrating game.
You know what? When I first heard it, I was like, what would I think this game was? Because I wouldn't have got it either, Coop. But
I thought it'd be Frogger. Like that was my initial guess, but that
we got
I don't even know the soundtrack.
I've got a game for you for next week.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Here is your Gets the Song, and you're out of wild cards.
That I Simply the best.
I need you. My heart's on fire.
Simply the best, but I'm trying to remember the artist. Is it Whitney Houston? Simply the best, Whitney Houston. Final answer. So do I get half points?
The song's called The Best.
Yeah, he gets it. But
Come on.
It should be 2 points here.
Reed's fired up. He loves that song. Okay, we'll give him half.
We'll give him half on that one.
Half a point. Sometimes you let me slap. All right.
You got to get Tina Turner on that. Buddy.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner.
buddy.
Nah, I don't
Come
listen
on.
to
Remember
Tina
we were
Turner.
talking about her a few days ago?
Actually, I wasn't listening to the show.
So that
Reed almost came in here and punched you.
So that song, when the Oilers won the Cup in 1990, during the parade, all all the players were singing that nonstop.
Oh,
We're
really?
simply the best. Yeah.
Okay,
It was
yeah,
the
that makes
Pink
sense.
Pony
Yeah.
Club of its time.
Probably better suited, I guess, because they are simply the best when they won, right?
I don't know. You ever been to a Pink Pony Club?
No, I have not.
I have. And it's wonderful.
All right. Your final one. What do we got here? We got 1, 2. Oh, wait. I gave him a check mark.
I'll take it. No,
He's got
don't
3.5.
have to read it.
No, wait. 1, 2, 3.
No video clip?
He's got 3.5 out of 6 so far. So he's passing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here is your name. He is a soccer player, plays for Team Poland. Here's their goaltender.
I need to make sure I spelt this right.
Plays for Barcelona.
Barcelona. Okay. Well, it starts with a W. It's WOJCIECH. I don't know. What would you call that accent? The swoop on the E? Like it kind of looks like a big head. I don't know how to describe it. It's an E. Sure.
I don't know, bro.
Oh, wow. Wojciech. I'm just it's got to be Wojciech. Oh wow. See, it goes. His last name is SZCZ. So like, what noise does that even make? What noise does that? Zenshin. Wojciech Zenshin.
That's what you're going with?
Sorry, Zen. No, that's not right. Zeni. Zeni? Wojciech Zeni.
Okay, this is how you say it.
Wojciech Stensne. Pretty straightforward ones, you know.
Stensne?
It's pretty straightforward once you know.
And it's always a British guy.
So,
do I get half points for that first name? I got first name right.
What do you say?
Yeah, I did.
Have him play
Wojciech.
again.
He's got the
What did he say?
accent. Come on.
Coop?
Forward ones, you know. A bit of a mouth. Pretty straightforward. Stensne. Wojciech Stensne.
Wojciech.
Yeah, you're
Wojciech.
No, I don't like it.
It's anglicized though.
That's wrong.
No, it's wrong.
It's like,
You're not-
well, I'm not saying
It comes from the back of your throat. Wojciech.
yeah, but I'm not gonna go, hey, Wojciech.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna go up to him and
You don't
say
call
that.
me
though.
Joaquin.
Yeah, but it's Joaquin everywhere.
Yeah, and that's not Wojciech. That's Wojciech.
But I don't say Putin. I say Poutine. I don't say
That's not-
Montreal. I say
who calls-
Montreal.
Whose name's Poutine? We're talking names.
All right, let's see. I think he just passed.
That's got to be a half point though.
No.
Come on, Wojciech.
3.5 out of 7. He gets 50%.
50%. Hey, you should have failed for
Not good
calling
enough.
that, like, not getting Tina Turner.
You're still upset about that.
Yeah.
Reed came over here. He was pumped.
Ridiculous.
What a song, eh? Hey, Coop, good job on the Snoop Dogg stuff.
Whatever.
Pokemon. You got
Pokemon.
good.
The Pokemon one was
the video clip. The video game clip was hard.
Yeah, no.
I probably would have not got that either. Tina Turner. I mean, you're young though. Like, it's okay if you don't know that. Like, I bet a lot of people don't know who Tina Turner is.
I couldn't name 3 Tina Turner songs. So,
What's love got to do with it?
Sure. Didn't know that was her.
What's love got to do with it? What's love got to do?
Yeah, but didn't she? What's she singing? Thunderdome, the Mad Max movie. The Thunderdome. All the children say. Oh no.
She was a great performer. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, she was great.
What was Thunder? What was the Thunderdome? I don't know what that song was. What was that?
Bronco
Maybe
Nate
just
says
made it
it's
up.
Wojtek Szczesny. Sure, that's the Canadian name way to say it. We're saying it the Polish way.
I'm not saying it the Polish way. I'm Canadian.
Aren't you a bit Polish too?
No.
Hey, you passed. Why are you so upset? And you won your first game on Tecmo, bro.
Not good enough.
It's a good day for
I lost
Coop.
my second game. It's a terrible day.
It's okay.
It's a great day for everybody in Edmonton, though. Game 2 tonight.
She did a song with Bryan Adams, Phyllis says, too. That was a good one.
Down.
Did you ever see her movie?
Oh, yeah.
That was
tough.
good, man. It's a tough watch. Yeah. But she made it, man. She made it through, and she's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like those movies. Old Ike was not a good husband.
Not a good person, man. Not a good person. 128 thumbs up. I'm so disappointed. You want the Oilers to win tonight? You guys want to have a good Friday night? Then let's get to as many thumbs up as we can. Why are you holding them? Don't hold them. Release them, please.
How does Reed call it?
Don't be a pleasure delay.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Coop, man. You're awesome, man. Good job today. Once again, you passed your 11. What did I say? 11 out of 12 now that you've passed. We've got to start making these a little tougher.
Yeah.
Well, today was tough. I thought it was tough.
That was tough.
It wasn't. So have you seen Good Will Hunting, Coop?
It's probably one of my favorite movies of all time.
that's
Top
a good
15 for
movie.
sure. Yeah.
That's a classic.
I don't remember that line, though. That's not the one that sticks out to me.
Really?
Yeah, it's a whole scene where he talks about his, like,
No, that's
wife
when
and,
when they go to the bar, the college bar, and
Yeah,
the
the guy's
smart
like,
guy
"Well,
tries to
actually,
insult.
yeah."
That was there's so many good scenes in that, but that was great when he makes the supposedly smart guy like just puts him right in his place. I love that.
Yeah, Sheldon says 3 guys singing with no auto tune. How EST doesn't charge for this? All right,
until we do karaoke.
Hey, the off season's coming. We need a lot of ideas for segments. So, and guess what? We're going to talk about next. Probably food.
How EST doesn't charge for this. Well done.
Oh, that's
Sheldon.
great.
That's pretty funny.
That's great. All right,
That's just encouraging me to sing more.
We're going to continue to have fun here on EST Afternoons in our final segment as we get ready for Game 2. Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne coming up from 3 to 5. Then Tom Gazzola live from the Ice House down there at Ice District with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show from 5 to 6. We're back after the break. Here's Coop.
The Oilers are up 1-0 on the Panthers entering Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. No lineup changes for Edmonton. Tom Gazzola, Hernan Salas say break it all down live from the Canadian Ice House during the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show starting at 5 right here on EST. And out east, Derek Lalonde is off to Toronto to become their assistant coach. Lalonde spent nearly 3 seasons as a head coach of the Red Wings before being fired last December. Other news sees Stars relieving head coach Pete DeBoer of his duties. He coached the team for the past 3 seasons, making it to the West Final each year, falling short each series. For Montreal, the Argos face the Alouettes. Dustin Nielsen on the call. Kickoff at 5:30. And staying out east, the Stingers challenge the Alliance. Catch the full game on any of EST's audio streams with coverage starting at 6. For the Jays, they have their series opener against the Twins. Paxton Schultz gets the start for Toronto. First pitch at 6:10. Back in Edmonton, the Riverhawks have game 1 against the Bells. Riverhawks sweeping their 3-game series to start the season against the Harbor Cats. This sports update is brought to you by the Capital Care Foundation. Financial support deeply affects residents at Capital Care, whether it's a one-time donation or monthly contribution. Every penny counts. Find out how you can donate at capitalcarefoundation.net. One more segment with the boys previewing the action tonight from Rogers Place. I'm Zachary Kubusch, and you're up to date.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
Former Oiler, now with Sportsnet, Luke Gazdick checking in.
Even when Florida went up 3-1, there was no point in the game. Felt like it was out of control for the Oilers. Yeah, the play tilted a little bit, but they were still firmly in that. The biggest theme going into this that I was going to watch for and am watching for is like the physicality and the intimidation factor, and Edmonton just didn't react to anything.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Experience the iconic music of Dire Straits with DSL, Dire Straits Legacy, June 12th in the venue at River Cree Resort and Casino. Featuring original members and musicians who recorded, performed, and toured the globe with Dire Straits. Alan Clark, Dire Straits' first keyboardist, plus Phil Palmer, Danny Cummings, and Mel Collins. This incredible show includes all the hits, Money for Nothing, Sultans of Swing, Walk of Life, and more. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Final segment here on EST Afternoons on Edmonton Sports Talk, coming to you live from the William Huff Studios here. It's been a fun show. Excellent show. I just logged out of my my YouTube and I don't know my password. Jesus.
Awesome.
This is not good, man.
Hernan like starts 1, 2, 3, 4. No.
Stop.
So tonight, let's do scores, buddy. Let's do scores.
Sure. You can kick it off, buddy.
Me?
While I try to adjust my...
Try to remember?
Try to remember.
How do you don't set it up with like remembering that stuff?
I don't know.
You don't know? I'm going to say it's the scores mimic game 1.
Really?
I'll say 4-3 Oilers.
4-3 Oilers. Yeah, I think I'm with you. I think the Oilers win tonight. They're just a wagon right now. I know people are probably sick of hearing me say that, but...
You need a different... What's a better word than a wagon?
A unit in their element?
Yeah.
They elevate the play? I don't know.
I'm going to say 5-2 Oilers.
5-2?
Yeah, I'm
Are you
very
crazy?
confident, man. Very confident.
Now that I said that, I think they're going to lose, but...
I'm not,
no, I think, yeah, it'll be good. I think it's...
I'm not crazy.
It's just, it's so hard for... Even if Bobrovsky plays, like, has a Bob night, I still think the Oilers find a way to score.
But this is the thing. Like, it's amazing with the Oilers. They're never out of it, Joaquin. Like, I'll be honest. At 3-1, I was like, in my head, I'm like, they're going to come back. You just knew it.
Yeah, the Panthers needed to go up 4-1 to end it. I think that would have done it, but maybe not. They're a confident team, and that seed of doubt that you talk about that you want to put into the other team, that seedling was planted when the Oilers came back after this group of players that's mostly remained intact for the Panthers haven't dropped a game after leading after 2. It was just,
yeah,
it was part of their DNA, and that part has been rocked a little bit, right? So they're going to be better. They're going to be more aggressive. The dark arts, they've taken a couple classes with Professor Snape, and
They're going to be better, but
Hernan doesn't get that joke. But
what if
does.
what if the Oilers are better too?
They're going to have to be, or they're going to lose.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
But I would like to see them assert themselves. Don't, and not that they're guilty of this in the past, but I'd like to see them play the type of game that Florida has to match, not you're trying to match Florida's intensity.
So you said 4-3, the 4-3?
Yeah.
5-2. I think it's going to be a bloodbath again like game one was. Dave in Section T says, we don't need another Heroes, the theme to Thunderdome.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Did I already bring that up?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And we might not have been on air, but.
Oh.
Were we?
I don't know. Were we, guys?
Phyllis with a good one. Stay out of the penalty box. Yeah, I think that that's what DVD said, right?
Damn PK.
5-on-5.
That's the thing. People are like, score first. For the Oilers, it doesn't matter. It doesn't.
I think they do need to just to go, just give that.
Yeah.
Because
we're chasing.
Yeah. You know.
No,
like it. Have the lead. Not only, you know what? I won't say it needs to be score. I think it'd be beneficial to have the lead after one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not? Above average. Got a good feeling about tonight's game. That's YouTube, Trev. Well, of course he does. He's going out to party.
Well, he's already half in the bag. That's why he's feeling good.
Hey, did you know that today's National Donut Day?
Really? Wow. No one brought in donuts today.
Favorite donut?
Yeah, thanks for bringing the donuts, Hernan. Yeah.
I should have.
Favorite donut? I have to go with a Tim Hortons sour cream glazed. Probably my favorite.
Oh, Krispy Kremes. Oh,
I don't see everyone raves about these Krispy Kremes.
They are so good.
Hernan gets it. You get it. That's not the best one though. Donut Mill's pretty good.
Donut Mill's good.
Any donut from there, yeah.
I don't mean those ones that look like cake. Okay, like they're like you can't even fit it in your mouth. It's so big. Just a normal, straightforward donut.
I like a Boston cream. I like a double chocolate. I like honey glazed. I like the powder ones with the jelly. I like apple fritters. I like honey crullers.
Honey crullers are underrated.
They
light
are.
and fluffy. Well, it's kind of like the Krispy Kreme kind of donut, right?
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
take
Well,
a
what
bite. It's like,
Krispy
oh, I
Kreme
didn't
do
eat
you
anything.
have?
Yeah.
Just the regular, man.
Those
I've
glazed?
had different ones, but the glazed are amazing.
No. These were talked up to me so much that I thought this was going to be a out of body experience, and it was just a glazed donut.
Maple dip.
I used to go with the
Chocolate
maple dip. I like the blueberry fritter.
Blueberry fritter's good.
Yeah,
Very good.
but sour cream glaze, man.
The only one I don't like is sprinkled donut.
You don't like the sprinkles, huh? I don't like the chocolate ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Italian Center donuts are amazing too.
Oh yeah, you go to those donut parties. You go to Fusion with the ones that almost killed Jay.
Yeah, that's right. I almost said the S word again. I'm getting way too comfortable.
It's
here.
Friday, buddy. It's all right. Let them fly.
Let them fly. I can't believe you don't like Krispy Kreme, man.
No, I don't. You know why I don't like Krispy Kreme?
Why?
It's because every time when I go into like Canadian Tire on the weekend, there's some kid selling me raffle tickets to buy these things.
Well, now there's a Krispy Kreme in Edmonton, so they don't need to anymore.
Yeah,
And that store is busy, bro.
Is it?
Oh, because everybody loves them. When we would with the Elks, when we'd go to Montreal, we went twice when I was there. They had Krispy Kremes, and it was funny. The players would take boxes, and after the game in the bus, they would whip out the box and start sharing the Krispy Kreme donuts. That's how popular they were, man.
Yeah.
Really good.
I'm a Tim Hortons guy, my friend. But I have gotten, it's good to get those, like those specialty donut places and go get because they're ridiculous. Like
Mr. Bleach says Donut Day means Skinner gets the... Oh! Ooh la la.
I like that one. Way to look into this a little bit more.
You know what I'm going to do while I wait for pregame? I'm going to put on some Tina Turner, play some Paperboy, have Good Will Hunting on the TV. Look at that, eh? All from Zach to the future. That's quite the afternoon.
Yeah. Oh,
just get a donut in there. Then you're laughing.
Pick up a few donuts.
Go to Fusion. Did you see what the O-Dog said about... I don't see, sometimes online, I don't know if it's real or not, But do you see what he said about Evan Bouchard?
No.
Said he was better than Cale Makar.
Okay, I gotta search for that.
Now, is there anywhere close that we're at that point in Bouchard's game right now? He does make those mistakes, and he doesn't have he's not going to skate the puck up the ice ferociously.
We did last game.
Well, he's not like quick feet McGee.
No.
You know what I mean?
Is he becoming elite?
He already is elite.
Yeah,
but he's also elite with some of his decision making. But now that we've changed his name to the Butcher, I don't know.
It's different.
He might be throwing up some apple turnover donuts up the middle.
Oh, look at that. I got to agree with Troll. He says Safeway donuts aren't too bad either. They are good. They're really good, actually.
Is there a bad donut, though? Really?
I mean, you have to.
You have to really search for a
convenience store level donut. You know what I mean? Like,
but you throw those in the microwave; they're still okay.
Mini donuts. Well, those things you get at like
my
K-Days.
Gosh. There's that one cart, and it was by my when my daughter had a dance competition at the Expo Center.
Yeah,
it was that mini donut thing. It's maple bacon mini donuts. It's ridiculous.
That's crazy. We'll end with Gregor. Florida is a wagon this year, but the Oilers are the bulldozer. I agree. Hey, the afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. It's Friday. Home of the Top 25 restaurant, where Gage, you can get a prime rib special for just $18.99, 7 days a week from 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Where?
River Cree Resort and Casino.
Are you?
What? It's crazy.
I might have to go there on the way home. What is it? $18.50?
$18.99.
$18.99.
Whoa, prime rib, baby.
That's basically giving it away.
Hey, you know who's also great and coming up here? Reed Wilkins, J Mill. 3 to 5, then Tom Gazzola, 5 to 6 with these two jabronis. It's game day, baby. Enjoy your Friday. Be safe out there. Don't drink too much. Enjoy the game. We'll talk to you in a bit. For Joaquin and Koob, I'm Hernan saying thank you for everything. We'll chat soon. Chowders.